Last night at the presidential debate, Donald Trump publicly cast some doubt on the doctrinal proclamations of Bishop Anthony Fauci. It was a shocking moment. Obviously, Anthony Fauci is infallible. Here's what the president said.
President Trump, this week you called Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's best-known infectious disease expert, quote, a disaster. You described him and other medical experts as, quote, idiots. If you're not listening to them, who are you listening to as you fight this?
I'm listening to all of them, including Anthony. I get along very well with Anthony. But he did say, don't wear masks. He did say, as you know, this is not going to be a problem.
Listen to your clergy. Well, this really is becoming a theocracy, isn't it? It's unbelievable. But Donald Trump is not the only apostate. The Democratic ticket we can reveal tonight, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, have also doubted Tony Fauci. In fact, they've mocked him behind his back. Of course, they've done it secretly, as apostates always do. But we have studied the evidence. We've looked through hours of tape, and we can prove that they don't really respect Father Fauci. Watch.
His flip-flopping on social distancing and wearing masks.
Right now in the United States, people should not be walking around with masks.
He knew all the way back in February how serious this crisis was. He knew it was a deadly disease.
But this is not a major threat for the people in the United States, and this is not something that the citizens of the United States right now should be worried about.
He praised the transparency of the Chinese government. He said, quote, China has been working hard to contain the coronavirus.
China has been known to fiddle with their stats before. Do you trust what they are telling us about this illness?
From what I can see right now, they really are being much, much more transparent.
He's been totally irresponsible the way in which he has handled the social distancing and people wearing masks, basically encourage them not to.
If you're swiping on a dating app like Tinder or Bumble or Grindr and you match with someone and you just kind of like, maybe it's fine if this one stranger comes over, what do you say to that person?
If you want to go a little bit more intimate, well, then that's your choice regarding a risk.
Now, we're not theologians, but if you watch carefully, you might have noticed there was some distance between what Biden and Harris said and the Faucian creed as articulated by Father Fauci. What do we make of this? Can you doubt him? Is that allowed? Dr. Mark Siegel is a Fox News medical contributor and an expert on these questions. He joins us tonight. Dr. Siegel, thanks for coming.
Tucker, this virus has humbled all of us, and that's how we should approach it. Over the course of the pandemic, as time has changed, I, for one, learned by going to Nebraska, you sent me there in February, that it was way more contagious than I thought. I came to learn and believe in distancing. I came to learn and believe in masking for close quarters. But you know what I never believed in? I never believed in using this pandemic to try to politically bludgeon your opponent. I never believed in that. And I don't believe in it now, which is why it's really not acceptable to be saying we don't trust this vaccine because it was made under the Trump administration, to be saying, you know, the masks are a religion. And the point that you just pointed out here, that in fact, Dr. Fauci at the beginning said that he believed that the information coming out of China was transparent as it hadn't been for SARS. He was wrong. And a number of us have been wrong at different times. That was very wrong, and it cost us a lot. But I want to point to something else, too, Tucker. The greatest U.S. president during the Civil War put together a task force, too. It was called a team of rivals. And he sat there and he watched people disagreeing, and they were at each other's throats. And then he took from them what he thought was the best information. And you just heard President Trump last night say he likes Tony Fauci. He respects Tony Fauci. He doesn't have to listen to Tony Fauci all the time. And finally, I want to say regarding myself, I've learned how transmissible this virus is. I've learned how dangerous this can be. But what I have learned more than anything else is how much we have damaged our society trying to control it, Tucker.
Totally right. Humility is the root of all wisdom. That is absolutely true. Dr. Siegel, thank you.